Good evening, everybody, wherever you may be. Oh, this is too loud. That's me. I always set these things too high, too low, whatever. Welcome to this, The Division. Hardcore mode. YOLO. You only live once. Literally. How's everybody doing in the stream there? So, as usual, you can see I've changed around my desktop thing a little bit tonight, so I'm going to actually have to take some time to post this correctly. So just give us a second to get this all posted up in Discord. I'm doing Discord on my phone again tonight because I accidentally closed everything on my PC, so I can't be asked to open it again because it'll probably cause juttering and stuff. So it's a good job I'm starting this hardcore mode now, because in a short time there's going to be some big changes to the Division. Just like everything, people have been pissing and moaning that they want changes. Now they're going to change it. Then everybody's going to get used to that and piss and moan that that's not right and how good it was in the old days, so they'll probably change it back. So that's kind of how it all stands at the moment with gaming. It seems like everybody cheeses one thing, gets bored, pisses and moans, they go ahead and change it all, and then it all kind of starts all over again. So, hey Zena Zulu, it's good evening on my end. Not sure about you. You'll be good moaning, I suppose. I'm just going to post this in Discord. I still haven't done that yet. I am live. Okay. So I don't know. Mind. I'm live. I've finished it. Oh, don't tell me that Discord on my phone doesn't allow this. Aha! Okay, I think that's solved that. Select all. Copy. Apart from I put at everyone twice, but... Right, that's in my Discord. Yep. Looks like it's working there. I'm just going to post it in a couple of other places where you can promote your thing. I think I don't mind promoting the wrong thing in the wrong forum. Don't bother me much. Right, okay, so I'm going to knock that music down and I will go with the traditional menu music for this. Okay, so let me just post this in there, and then I'll post it in Barons, and we'll get underway. Let's see. Oh, I still haven't opened the chat on Restream. What am I doing? So open in browser. I don't actually need my phone tonight. I can do it all through the tablet, I think. So. And I better mention this to Aladsgar, because he always gets pissy when I don't WhatsApp him and explain that I've gone live. So I've still got him in my phone as Aladsgar as well. There we go. Okay. Paste. Okay, good stuff. There we go. Ah, crap, it's got the double. Never mind. Right, yo, so Hardcore Agent. Now, this is a relatively new thing that's been added to the Division 2. Oh, really, Kathina? That's very nice to know. I was going to make a really crude comment there, but you know, I'll leave that up to Dave. That's what he's there for. This is a relatively new mode to the Division where it's a permadeath mode, which I don't know how that works in essentially what is a RPG. But I've practiced it enough, and I think if anybody can handle a hardcore mode, speaks way too soon, it's probably me, because I don't mind a slow build up. So I'm gonna give this the best shot I can. Okay, so let's go into Hardcore Agent. So it says, in this mode you only live once. There is no respawn. If you bleed out or die and want to try again, your only option will be to delete that character and try again. fallen agents will not be revived for any reason. And this is one of the first questions you have to answer. Question when you're doing this. There is a reviver drone, or a reviver hive, sorry, but it means you're not as skillful in attack, or you haven't got as much power in attack. So it's something that I think I'm going to play around with, but I don't want to play around too much with it. So I might play around with it in the very early part of the game, but I think there's better options. I think in this game, crowd control is better than reviving yourself, he says. So we'll see how it goes. I also have to get out of that mindset of being of going into everything a bit too headstrong as well. So I'm gonna go with a male character. This is not a sexist thing. Normally I actually quite like to pick female characters in the Division, but I've already got 2, so I'm gonna go with a male character for this one. So I want him to look a bit chiseled, like a Hollywood movie. This guy looks like he should have cauliflowered ears, doesn't he? Do you think cauliflowered ears? Maybe. Oh, you can't really see because of where I've put the chat. That was a great choice. Well, look through the chat, children, and see what you think. So head number 3, that's looking pretty good. No, he looks like he's fresh out of school. He's not got. You can't tell. Fresh out of school, fresh out of. I don't know. Wow, he looks tanned. No, don't like that one. He just no. These look far too. Oh, he looks a bit like Rob. He doesn't really. He looks not like him, does he? No. No. Rob's got a jollier face. He won't like me saying that, but he has. He's got a kind face. Right, I'm gonna go with head 3 because it's the most ugliest one, and it looks like he looks like a cross between Bishop and Steven Seagal. He looks like Bob. Well, that's why I said cauliflower ears. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Why won't it let me select it? Oh, because I have selected it. Okay. So, let's go with skin tone. Okay. Let's see. We'll go from 1. Oh, he looks like not tanned to not had any vitamin B. What should we do? Android or border jumper? I shouldn't say it in that way, actually. It's probably not a very nice way to put it, but you know what I mean. Okay. So, we're going to go... you never see a character from the front. Why the hell have given the option of what colour eyes? Although green eyes do make him look quite psychopathic. We could have like a sociopathic, psychopathic agent. That might be a good one. That's right, it does look like something from an alien movie. I'm going to go with green eyes. I think they're the most piercing. Right, hairdos. Let's get G.I. Joe? He looks like a G.I. Joe. He looks exactly like a G.I. Joe. Should we give him a crazy haircut? I like that one, actually. Where's it gone? That one. That looks like a man in his mid-40s trying to recapture his youth. You can actually see where the spray-on hair colour has gone across his forehead there. There's a big line in its place. So. That one, I'm not sure. That looks nothing like the one on the picture. Oh, we could give him a long style haircut. Oh, look at that. No. That looks way too Tarzan. That's cultural appropriation. Can't go down that route. Cultural appropriation. Definite cultural appropriation. Won't go down that route. And that one. Let's make it semi. Oh, he has a man bun. Absolutely no way. Oh, now I'm gonna be honest. If I looked in a mirror, that could be me. In a more perfect, strange parallel universe. Oh, let's give him a skinhead. I can live the dream for a short period. Well, he hasn't got any hair, so we can't give him a colour. And a beard. Let's have a look. So, should we give him... I'm not giving a porno tash, because I don't like it. And it reminds me too much of Jess. And that beard doesn't do anything. The mutton chops, I don't know. I think he should go unshaved. Oh, don't hate Rob. Don't hate. Participate, my friend. Okay, we're gonna make him a bit scarred. Because I was watching Motherless Brooklyn yesterday, and there was a guy in it who was scarred. And I thought he probably gets half of his roles because of the scar. He's probably a great actor as well, but so he'll have a bit of like blast damage there. That's a pretty good one. He's been in some type of. Oh, there's that one. No, that looks like he's caught something. I'm not going down that route. People will be asking what's he got. Right, we'll go with that one next to the eye. I think that's better. We could get some war paint going. Pretend he's part Cherokee or something. That one looks like he just hasn't washed. That one looks too try-hard. That one looks like he's in the WWE. What a rush! That looks like somebody's face palmed him. Could be an ex-American footballer. That could be the story behind him. I was going to do this like a bit of an RPG character, but I don't want to risk. If I die early on, it'll spoil it. So I'm actually thinking of doing another character as an RPG type thing. Right, okay. Yeah, he looks like a dirty biker bar guy who's... So we won't give him a butterfly. Oh, that looks a bit Aztecian. I like that. But he's a Freedom for America type of guy. Okay, so we're gonna... quite like that one. We'll go with that one for now. Let's have a look at the one on his leg. Probably going to have the legs on show, so it's maybe good to get black. I hate tattoos with colour in half the time. Don't mind it if it's tastefully done, but we'll go with that one. Right. Okay, so normally all my agents wear a hat, but he's not wearing a hat because he wants to show. We want everybody to come into the stream and say, "Wow, that really looks like you, Swifty." And I'll go, "Yeah, it does." Right, so I'm gonna go for. Why is it sticking with the same glasses? Ah, there it is. I'm gonna go for these glasses to start off with. Actually, I'm gonna update this look as soon as I get into the game, and there's a reason for it. Clothes and everything. So clothes, I'm not gonna worry about right now, but I'm gonna go with some kind of base clothes for the opening, and then I'm gonna change everything as we arrive in game. So I'm going to give him an SHD patch as well. Okay, so there you go. Spends more time on character creation than staying alive. Ah, shut up. We'll see. We'll see. America's Next Top Model. Cough. It looks like the type of person who would have a basement with 150 guns, 14 tons of food, 7 beds and a dungeon in it. No. That's Elledgar. That's not me. He actually has got 150 guns and 14 tons of food and beverage. Right, okay, so let's go into it. God, you lot are ruthless.
Proceed to the marker.
Oh, Christ, don't have a bloody shotgun. That's the last gun I need.
Over here! Agent! Meet me at the gate.
This is Rob's house on the 4th of July.
Agent, follow me.
I need backup.
Jump over it.
This is in North Carolina, I think. This part's supposed to take place. So I think...
Behind that barrier.
So you've got to remember this is permadeath, so you've got to be a little bit more careful and definitely a bit more strategic. So, whoops. So we don't want to do anything that's going to get us killed here. Why are they... they've got balaclavas on. Have the IRA made a comeback? Right, so we're going to watch these guys do their thing on the right, but we've got 3 coming in, so...
Keep moving. Don't stay in one spot for too long. Quick, reload.
Okay, so he's... Oh, got a guy coming in over there. I'm being dead careful, but you've got to help this agent before he... 1, 2. certainly don't want to get flanked by someone, so that's good. There we go. And then I can revive him. Except the beds and basement. Just the dungeon then.
Someone check the perimeter!
See to those barricades, and have someone radio patrols to be on the lookout for stragglers. Some of those bastards got away. I didn't expect another attack so soon. You okay? If this keeps up, we're gonna have to relocate. Come on, help me with this. We're stretched too thin to protect everyone here.
Could be.
Get to the waterfront!
He looks far too clean cut actually to be in a war zone. The rain's even resting on his head. It doesn't half look like me. I don't know what you're all on about. This is a great opening, by the way, in comparison to the Division 1. The Division 1 was kind of like a... It had a kind of a... How do you put it? Like a setting opening, but this is...
This is a distress code.
This is
According to
great, this one.
Washington, D.C. How is this possible?
Get down! Everybody get down! Someone has to stay. We can't just leave these people here. Whatever happened, it needs to be fixed or it's all over. You go.
It's wearing a flannel.
I'll do what I can here. Go!
I said I'd change that once I got in game. Because you don't have as many options in the opening, unfortunately. They're in the wire.
We took things for granted. We expected coffee in the morning. We expected free Wi-Fi. When those were taken from us, we survived. When communications broke down, the trains stopped and the internet went dark, we survived.
But when the pharmacies were looted and hospitals shut down, asthma became lethal. And with no police to protect you, did you own a gun?
Did
Rob
you,
did.
neighbor?
Some survived.
Let's go at 145.
We are a resilient species. When our society collapsed, we found ways to go on. And now, for the first time in centuries, what we want is also truly what we need. In the face of disaster, we helped each other.
We built new communities in the ruins of the old. We adapted. We survived. Established a new normal. But there are also those who build nothing. Create nothing.
Hyenas preying on the weak. They've made our world bleed. But we don't stand alone. A brave few have sworn to protect us and save what remains.
They
unite us.
Remind us that we are one people. They are our shield and our light. But if that light goes out,
Who can save us then?
This game should never have been a multiplayer game, in my opinion. It should have been part multiplayer, but looter shooter, I really don't think it should have been.
It's been 7 months since the outbreak. We still live in fear of the virus, the green poison. The real danger is out there, waiting.
Crappy Beretta. I think I don't know why he switches to the Beretta, because you start the game with the same gun every time, so I don't know why they choose to do that scene with the Beretta and not your rifle. It was a strange decision for them to do that. Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag here. That's never a good thing. I'll just make sure that nothing's running on the side of this. Yes, there is. That might be why. Post-apocalypse. The funny thing is, Gathina, is that if it had been a single-player open world with kind of a single-player narrative, they could delve deeper into it, and I think it would feel more like that. When you get all the collectibles and stuff, and you start listening to the backstory, which if you don't know where the collectibles are, you don't hear it. It's an amazing world that's been built. Look at his head, that's perfect.
Incoming alert on the SHD emergency channel. Flash priority.
The base of operations is under attack. Hostile forces have breached our southern perimeter. We are in need of immediate assistance. Repeat, need immediate assistance from any nearby agents.
Just gonna check something out on my graphics for a second. Wait, I switched it by accident. Back, okay. Graphics. I just want to make sure that I might. Oh no, I think it's turned them on to low now. Oh no, okay. Wow, why has everything gone down? I think that's because I accidentally pressed low. Okay, let's back out and then try it again, just quickly. My graphics aren't set to low. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to turn some of these ultras and very highs down, because with the recording software in the background, I think it's messing with it a little bit. So I'm going to turn that down and turn that down. Subsurface scattering. Yeah, probably. No, that's probably not necessarily. Ambient occlusion, I'll get that off. So I'll put it on low. Depth of field off. Extra streaming distance, okay, I'll go down to 5. Okay, I think this should improve it slightly. I'll stop it doing that juttering that it was done before. Okay, so put you in the right frame of mind for when it happens next Tuesday. Yeah, well, this is why I was saying that I'm a bit disappointed with that. They're going to bring some changes where they're kind of forcing you to choose a character, which for me in this game, if you're going to be playing solo, you're probably going to have to go for a skill build that will up your damage and give you more survivability. Whereas before you could have a hybrid build. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert at the numbers game and everything in this thing, so you know, for all I know, they'll make it work. I don't want to be distrustful. Okay, so because he has the ISAC system which maps things for him, I need him to have a pair of glasses that kind of look a little bit maybe not those ones that what about those ones that make it look like he's kind of could have a computerized system in them. Certainly not those ones, although I do like them. Those ones, they're like Spec Ops glasses, aren't they? It says emergency medical service, but they're kind of Spec Ops as well. They're a bit too much, aren't they? Do you think? I might go with these for the time being. Right, okay, so no hat. I'm gonna give him a radio comms because you hear Isaac talking to him all the time, so I'm gonna make sure that he has radio comms going. T-shirt I did have. There's like a first responder thing, so I thought I'd give him like a first responder kind of look. Maybe not a fire guy, emergency medical. I don't know if there is a fire one, or unless I haven't. Ah, there's a Coast Guard, but Coast Guard in the middle of Washington. I don't know. It seems a bit far-fetched. So I might go with that, the first responder one. I think that'll do all right. And then maybe some trousers that look kind of like police trousers or first responder trousers. Oh, they're probably alright. Okay. Thing hanging off the back. Let's give him oh, I didn't realise I'd collected that. I was looking for that the other day. And I couldn't find it. So I go with the pussycat donut. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right. Okay, and shoes. Let's give him some nice comfortable shoes. Let's give him medical shoes actually if he's there are rivers in DC. Yeah, you're right. You're right, there are. Not in this game, but there are, yeah. And I'm gonna give him the DC patch as well. So it's like he was like an EMS fire person, but in secret he was the division guy. So okay, so let's start this up. Well, we're half an hour in and I'm not dead yet. It's a good start. Good start for me. It's saving the world, not skiing. Shut up. Yeah, but you see, like the ISAC information, he needs to have a pair of glasses that kind of look as though they present that information to him. I think this makes him look like he's kind of... He's gonna have that information coming through.
You don't have to keep beating him. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I want to make sure whoever finds
I'm channeling my inner Ellard's guy here. Okay, we've got our first loot crate, so get a pair of knee pads, not bad. Hey Christopher LeBlanc, how's it going? What's he saying? Steel-toed rubber boots. Oh, you know the standards. Right, okay. So I can't have these medical shoes on then, can I not? Let's see if I have any boots that are... They're going to start kicking off at you now, because you're making me go back into the menus and select boots. First responder boots, there you go. Okay, we'll wear them. If this cat fucks up my living room, I'm gonna kill him. So if I go after in the sudden tirade, you'll know why. Because he's fixing to fuck things up. I can see it in his eyes. Right, I'm gonna try and get a little bit close on these guys because they're.
The White House is under attack. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Our job is to make sure nobody comes up.
I don't know who's the best one to grenade here actually. Maybe him because he's behind a wall, so you can't hit his full body. Harry, you're a horrible shot. That was pretty bad actually. Right,
I've
okay.
got eyes on a division agent heading north toward the White House. Looks like they've cut down a group of hyenas and are headed this way.
Oh.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency, keep pushing forward and blindside these bastards.
I got some knee pads. Should upgrade. Flippy floppers with socks. I was gonna give him man bun, but I decided some guy liner. No, I'm not going down that route. I might do that with. No, I'm not. Never. Some guy liner. Is that what it's called? Seriously. I weep for the world some days. I really do. Nothing wrong with wearing eyeliner if you want to wear it. Loads of people wore it in the 80s. But giving it a new name to try and make it stick, I don't know. Doesn't work for me. Right, so we've got a loot crate here. That don't know. That should increase my armor, but I don't know if it's going to. Oh yeah, it'll go up by 100 odd. That's the only thing about the update that's going to be better is the stats sometimes here. They make it look worse, but it's actually better. You have to really read what you're picking up in this game. It doesn't always make sense. So G36 is what I'm wanting, and I got a military P416, which is an assault rifle. So I do want an assault rifle. Assault rifle and get a little bit of an upgrade. Assault rifle and sniper rifle is kind of what I'm looking for most of the time. But the RNG probably knows that, so it's going to end up throwing crap at me. Well, I know about moisturizing in real life, so I'll keep it up in the game as well. I'll make sure it keeps on top. You don't want that bald head getting burnt. Right, now there is a high option here actually. The only thing is I might get flanked from the right if I take it. There's some steps there, but they're going to be a bit of a pain to get to. So, oh shit, they're moving out now. I'm gonna go that. Let that go off. Right, at least I've got him finished. Right, here we go. The guys, they generally, the ones on the right are the ones you have to keep an eye out for because they can flank you quite easily. So. And this gun is not the most... I can't... Ah, there we go. I got him out of there. I was trying to get that guy out of cover because I'm trying to split them here. Oh, he's there. Didn't see him. So he's dead. You're going to see a lot of squinting and a lot of bending forward, and that's because I think I'm going blind. I think I'm getting old here. Over here, should I say. So... Still, is he still there, or is he further back? I can't see. Well, I can bend down really well, that's the thing. It's all those years bending over to look after people, you know? It's made his back kind of more malleable. Is that not malleable? Wouldn't be the correct word, would it? Oh, I didn't get a cash for that. Oh, didn't realise I had a higher body armor there. So we'll toss those two up. Yeah, it probably does play a little bit about Gears of War. I haven't actually tried Gears of War myself. I thought I might because I thought I'd like it, but again, I've had to knock the graphics down just slightly, just so it allows me to stream okay without any big problems. It's a good game, Christopher. Though, if you liked Gears of War, I think you'll like this. What's happened to my head? Oh, thank God it went back into... I thought I'd had some type of accident on the way in. Right, so now we're going to have the obligatory chat with somebody. They set the scene, so it's important. Here we go.
This is you. Welcome to DC.
Actually, somebody does have a rocket launcher later on, Kathina.
I run comms.
You actually have to be careful.
I'm guessing the division alert brought you here? Damn glad to see you. Let me show you exactly how screwed we are. Ever since the JTF imploded, the city's become a playground for murderous fuckheads. There are several main factions, and a whole lot of bottom feeders sucking up whatever the big dogs miss. A few civilian settlements are still holding out against all this villainy. They need more help than we've been able to provide, especially since the division network went dark. That's Kelso. She's one of the last surviving agents in DC. She's operating out of the theater settlement on a priority mission. You should go check in with her. If anyone knows how to get these systems back online, it's her. Oh, and introduce yourself to the locals while you're at it. It'll comfort them to know There's a new sheriff in town.
That was a bit cringy. But
by the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set up with some division tech. You're gonna need the edge.
I certainly am. The division tech in this hardcore mode is something I've been thinking about for... Wait, I'm going the wrong direction. I've been thinking about for a few days because I really don't know which one I should go with.
Looks like you're ready to learn.
The reason I say that is because with the hive, one of the options is a reviver hive, and if you get downed, you normally get one revival out of it. And generally in single player, I always used to take one. But recently in single player, I've actually started going with a turret and a drone for crowd control. So when there's people rushing me, the drone and turret I can command the drone and turret to hold them back at the same time, and together they're quite lethal on one character. So it kind of gives you a bit of crowd control. So I'm kind of thinking about that. I think I'm going to go with drone first. I'd normally like to go with turret first, but the drone you can actually, I think you can get a reviver drone as well. So I think you only have to do one mission before you get your second upgrade. So I think I'm going to, no, do you know, sod it, I'm going to go turret. You can see under turret it says platform difficulty, co-op and solo, and it's saying in solo it's quite overpowered, which is true. The hive's actually overpowered when you use the attack one, but I don't really use it in solo. It's probably not that worth it. So I'll go with the turret, and I'll go with the assault turret. I think it'll give me just a little bit of well, that's the thing. It's not a revive from death, it's a revive from when you get downed. So I understand where you're coming from, but it's not a cheat, because when you're downed, another agent in theory should be able to save you. Although I don't actually know if you can go into co-op in this mod. I'm guessing you can.
What can I do?
Can't see why you couldn't. Okay, so we're gonna sell these and just see if we can get one upgrade. I don't know if I don't actually know if we can get one upgrade. Oh, we can. We can get a gun or a vest with 220. So I'll take the vest, buy and equip, and I'll sell this. And to be honest with you, I'll check the vest, but it doesn't really matter. 10% assault rifle damage and 3.5 critical. That's good. So I've got an assault rifle, so that's going to help me for the time being. Right, so open the map, and I've got to head over to the theatre settlement. Now, I hate it when it does this. Set a waypoint. Okay. End tutorial. Thank you. Now, this route, I don't like it. It takes you past. I think it's this one. It takes you past some pretty busy points where there's quite a lot of enemies. So I'm kind of going to go my own way. I'm going to set the checkpoint there so I can kind of track it through the streets, but I'm going to go in my own direction here. Let's see. Come on. It's not running. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's a first collectible.
Priority message. To all active duty agents. The individual responsible for the creation and release of the smallpox variola chimera virus, also known as the dollar flu or the green poison, has been identified as Dr. Gordon Amherst. Amherst's body has been found and identified. Post-mortem shows that he died of his own disease. End message.
Now, it looks a bit like Hitman, doesn't he? Like Hitman had to get a new job because there was nobody left to whack. Again, I'm going to apologise a little bit for the graphics because I've had to knock them down a bit, and I think I might have knocked them down a little bit too much, but it was just to give myself a bit of protection from lag, because I was feeling a bit of lag there. I'm going to put this vector in. I don't really like submachine guns, but I'm going to put it in just because it's a higher level. than the other one. You'll love this game, Kathina. You should get into it because all this looting, you'd love this. God knows what it's for.
Portable device detected.
Okay, shut that off. Don't want to. Right, so we've got a weapons crate, and it's a sniper rifle. Okay, well, it's a rifle. Jason Diesel. That's quite a good name. The Adventures of Jason Diesel. I might have to take that. I might have to take that and run with it. Okay, so we've got Douglas and Harding now. We've got 5% more accuracy and skill haste, which the skill haste actually might get our weapons back that little bit faster. And we've just got this rifle. So the rifle, I was saying, like a sniper rifle. I don't mind which one, but I want one. So, and I'm gonna kind of go a bit back on myself here because I know that there's another gun crate in this building. So it's way too summary. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the first one... Oh, there's an equipment chest here as well. Unfortunately, the first one, although I think it's better for how it feels when you're playing it... No, I don't want that one. Storyline-wise, I think that this one has the better mechanics. It often does. They often do, should I say. But,
electronic device detected.
Okay, we've got another gun. Come on. Oh, it's another rifle.
Portable device detected.
I wish it'd stop telling me to open my inventory. I know what my inventory is. Okay, so we've got a massive upgrade on that, and I think that's going to become a weapon of choice now.
We've lost contact with outposts all over the country. I'm honestly not sure we'll make it through this one. Agents are trickling in every other day or so that's something. Except they're leaving other places worse off. True, the DC has priority. If the city falls, the country falls with it. Any news about our latest opponent? I'm pretty sure he survived the crash at least. Well, that's something.
I got some enemy here, so... Oh, crap. Oh, it's a short burst rifle. It's not actually like... I didn't know that. But it feels quite nice. It's got a tiny bit of kickback on it. That it's a bit too strong. But I'll check this gun when I get to the safe house, I think. It is a bit summary, Kathina, but in the when it's raining, again, I've turned the graphics down slightly, but when it's raining, it's pretty cool. Oh, I can actually put my... Shot him up the arse, that one. Oh, crap. When you miss, and... Wait, I'm not crouching here. Love making them drop grenades. Oh, there's somebody... That didn't kill him. It's a grenade, man. Let's see what the countdown is on this. 28 seconds. Alright, that's not too bad. 28 seconds to get it back. Okay. Oh yeah, we should call on Ellidsgar to give us some knowledge, drop some knowledge on us in regards to the guns, because I absolutely have no idea. He could have probably told me that was a burst gun. The guns actually, Ellidsgar, in this game they work with companies to make them handle as realistic as possible. Apparently. The Vector that I just had, they're working with a company for one that hasn't actually been made yet, but it's a prototype. I don't like the word.
That's it.
What? Get a bit more cover.
Where the hell are they?
Shoot his leg. How did I miss him? Come on, give me a break. I didn't miss him. Oops. getting ganged up on now. Now I have got the turret if I need it as a backup. Get your head up. Sometimes if you ESP, if you aim out the way, they pop their heads up. It's a totally wrong way of programming your game, and I don't agree with it, but Massive seem to enjoy it. That was like that scene out of Police Squad. I quite enjoy snipering in this game actually. Sniping. God, you wouldn't know I was an English teacher, would you? I like sniping in this game actually. It's you can't seem to. I haven't built a one shot yet. It's quite hard, but is he dead? Oh yeah, he's dead. Okay, I thought that was one of my guys. Okay, they've seen me, so I have to be really careful. Now this is some good guys fighting bad guys here, so there's a little bit of chaos going on. So I'm going to use. Oh, I should have shot that. There we go. But don't want to get surrounded, otherwise I'm dead. Right, I think that's it clear now. So let's go drop some knowledge on the. There is M4s as well, actually. Give me some knowledge on the military P416. There's AKs, but I don't use them because ISIS use them.
Portable electronic device detected.
Oh, I'll take that to get some extra XP.
Where's the prisoners?
I got tired of them moaning.
So you let them go?
No, I didn't let them go.
Motherfucker, we were gonna trade them.
Oh well.
That's what you're gonna tell Diesel when he asks why you killed him?
Kill him. Dog's dead.
What dog?
Dogs that have their fucking names? Oh, but they must have been fucking hungry. Cause damn, once they sniffed blood, it was chow time.
You stupid son of a bitch.
Whatever. Diesel ain't gonna do shit except huff and puff a little.
Right, okay, so they're talking about some people setting dogs on people. That's what I mean by it. Some of it's pretty dark, but military MK set. Well, it's okay, that one actually. I don't mind it.
You might be wondering why I'm leaving these. Perhaps it's a deep-seated need for confession. Then again, maybe not. I haven't done anything I'm not proud of, and I have no need to seek absolution from anyone.
Get some more critical hit damage there.
Maybe I'm bored. It's hard being one step ahead of everyone else, and this is my way of giving you a little bit of a helping hand to make things more challenging. Of course, that's the sort of thing made-up villains do. Nah, I'm perfectly happy to maximize my advantage. Or maybe I just want to get you spinning in circles. Now check for yourself. Are there subtle contradictions in what I've told you? Is it hard to figure out what I'm trying to tell you? Maybe that's the point. Then again, maybe it isn't.
It's so, yeah. Well, you have to have the explosive barrels. You have to. Maybe they're actually
Coming up on the theater settlement.
for them to shoot.
The woman who runs it is named Odessa Sawyer. Try to stay on her good side.
Right, so we've got plenty here. Well, I say plenty. We've got some loot to get rid of, and that's always good because it means I can buy something. At the lower levels, it's quite difficult to buy because the value of what you're selling in comparison is pretty bad. But okay, so there's ACRSS. I actually prefer that one, but the military MK17, it packs a bigger punch, but you can't shoot as fast. So I think I'm going to go with the AC. The ACRS, although it seems to have less stability, the MK17, it feels when you're shooting like, it might be because of its accuracy actually, it feels like you get more out of it. So I'm gonna pack that one. I'll take that. We can flog those, so not bad. Not bad at all.
Electronic device detected.
It's an honor, Agent.
Look at that. Look at the gradient on that. As if they'd put that next to some steps. What? You got somebody in a wheelchair on that part? I don't... I guess they'd got knocked down or blown up or something like that, so they need to put it in, but it's a bit of a steep gradient for a ramp. Now this is what I like. One of the things I really liked about this game is the fact that a bit like Red Dead actually did it as well. A bit like the camp improves as you complete the game. So at the moment it's really bare bones right now. And as you complete the stuff, new missions fall in, and the game and this camp starts to get better. And it's not the only camp in the game. I'm not going to spoil anything for the moment, but it's not the only camp in the game, and I love that idea of completion and building something up.
If you're looking for Agent Kelso, she just left. I should have gone with her, but I'd only slow her down.
Don't forget to leave a like, people, if you're enjoying the stream, please. Cause
I know you got your own problems.
I would like to get a few Division people following me too, because I do play it an awful lot.
Took my little girl. Get to me. If you can help, I'll be on your debt. And I always pay my debts.
I think that's why bad guys use them a lot, Ellersgar, because yeah, basically they are. Okay, so there's a main mission to go and do straight away, so I am going to attempt this mission. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I normally don't try this mission yet. For the simple reason that the mission is the level I'm at, and I prefer to be slightly higher. So what I normally do is I go around and like get resources and stuff, and try to at least XP up to level 3. But I'm gonna do this, and I just hope I'm not gonna regret it. What are you trying to say, Dave? It actually is. You're not half wrong, actually. I don't know why. Don't ask me why.
If you have business in this
Yeah, it's not
area,
really enough for me.
move your firearm
You
and
know
state
that.
your name at the entrance.
Okay, off we go, Ski. So, now, I've run this mission a fair few times when I was doing the beta and stuff, so in reality I shouldn't have any problems with it. But, you know, speak too soon and all that lot. I'm actually, this is, I wish all this information had stopped popping up. It's really not necessary. Oh, some bad guys there, but I'm gonna try and stay away from them. I'm gonna try and stay away from any needless combat until I'm just that little bit stronger. I'm gonna nip in here because if it's the underground car park I'm thinking of, it's not. But if it was, there'd have been stuff in here. Ah, crap! I thought I heard something. I've alerted somebody, so I have to go pretty fast here because they'll be descending on my position. And you don't know which direction they're actually descending from. Apparently they're around the corner. Sometimes if they're far enough away, they don't actually come to where you are. They just stand and face the wall that's close to them, but you never quite know. And when you're starting the mission or something, you don't want bad guys moving in on you.
Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
See if we can one-shot anybody here. Oh, not with these bloody... No. Can't even half-shot somebody by the looks of it. Oh, my aim's off here. I don't know why. Here he goes. Look, Dave's giving me feedback already.
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
You'd have to give me the exact gun models for that, Elazgar, because I wouldn't have a clue. Don't forget the room key. Yeah, it does. I've had one which you can pop people with. You just have to. The gun has to be higher than the level of enemy you're fighting. But yeah, they took it out. In the new update, you'll be able to one-shot for sure.
Electronic device detected.
Which is going to be great. You'll have to pre-warn me, Dave, when that thing comes up, because I have no idea.
Portable device detected.
Right, I'm gonna go here.
Hostile radio intercepted.
We're under attack. It might be
he's out of range. Bastard. Now, in this room, you literally cause as much. Shoot as many things as you can. Crap all there. Come on. Oh, I'm sticking to the wrong stuff as well. Can't get anything to explode now. I didn't know he was there. Okay. I'm gonna have to use turret, I think, to help me. Oh wow, I'm getting some serious.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hospital.
I vaguely remember, Dave. It's this one, isn't it? There's a body down here.
Saints here.
Is it him?
Hyena
yeah.
big shot.
Search
Real
body.
unpleasant.
There you go.
We need to kill this asshole.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Scar. I think they have Scar rifles in this, I'm sure. I don't think they have a M110 or an M110. I don't know how you kind of pronounce it, but I don't think they have one of them.
Nobody get through. Nobody.
See, I'm going to use the crowd control for the guy with the grenade, but it still knows that I'm aiming at the guy on the left. That's why I don't like ESP in these games either, because it's really annoying. It makes the game a little bit unfair on the... Right, it's concentrating on the guy with the guy with the grenade, so that's not a problem for me. No, it's not now. Ah, there's two of them. Oh, better sort him out. Now they're throwing grenades. It's not as fun when you're trying to be careful. I need the guy on the gun, that's who I want covering. Ah, he's got a grenade, no! I'm gonna have to move. Don't like that position. I don't know why, but I'm telling you something, this gun is way off. When I'm lining it up on people, it's acting as though it's not anywhere near them. Ah! There you go. Should at least disrupt him until I can get over there and... Well, it won't now, because I was too slow getting over that.
You went all the way to the top floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way up.
Of course I'm on this, Elite. I'm waiting for the patch the patch the patch. Then I'll play Elite. Patch my what patch? All it did was stuff for FDev. It didn't actually do anything for player experience. And it needs patched. All details of my new streaming service are on Discord. So I've said that there are some nights I'm going to be streaming other stuff because ED, I love it. I'll continue playing it. I'll continue pissing and moaning about it. No doubt. No doubt. But have that. Have that. Have that. Have that, have that, knocking them down like it's like we're bowling. Knocking down pins. Right, okay. Oh, the USC, I quite like that one as well actually. That handles quite well. 346 actually better than my ACS, I think, but I don't know what it's. I know its accuracy is shocking. Okay, so I think I need accuracy at the moment. That's not going to improve my armor. Everything's got to be armor improving. Now that gives me a bit of skill power. That doesn't do anything. Anything I pick up here has to improve my armor, my base armor. It's Jason Diesel. It'll kick your ass, revive you, and then kick your ass again. I like that idea. Okay, this is a tricky area actually. I don't like this area too much, so I'm going to put the turret here for a bit of crowd control. And I'm going to lob a grenade somewhere over there because there's a purple guy. Kill the rusher. Or kill the rushers. Because they're a right pain in the backside. Did he just throw a gas grenade at the turret? That's not going to do you any good, mate. Don't feel like there's a guy sneaking up there. Oh, I thought I'd killed him. Alright, that wasn't such a chore. Right, so destroy my turret. So I know I've got it up again. That sounded a bit... Oh, I've got down to 27 seconds now. When I meant get it up again, I meant that the turret, nothing else. Never had problems in that department. Didn't I read something? I read or heard something that the carriers will probably have mat storage for the simple reason is there's probably no other reason to have them.
I just found an ammo stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
I was saying to Kathina the other day that the carriers must have something. They must have something. If they were just a ship being introduced, I don't think they'd need so much work. I think they will have mat storage and a lot of other things on them. I really do. I just don't know exactly how it's going to all work out. Don't necessarily trust FDev. It'll probably need patching the first day, so it's probably going to need patching the first day, but he didn't get burnt, but from the petrol canister burning right next to his head. Are you kidding? I missed both my legs.
That's what you get, you dumb sons of bitches.
Doing all right there, Kelso?
As long as I'm not breathing asbestos. That blast did a lot of damage.
Right, there we go. That was a bit scary though, actually, because I do want to use medipacks, but I wanted to save them just in case. You'll need a carrier to jump 500 litres because all the close stations are full. That'll be the fuel that they're talking about. I'm hoping that it's not as bad as we think. Scar. Ah, the FAL. Okay, the SA-58. I didn't know the SA-58 was a sniper rifle. That's the weapon. That's the gun of choice by the British Army. Well, it'll be a rifle, isn't it? Yeah. Not a sniper rifle, but a rifle. Yeah, they're. I don't know if SA-58's in the game. If it is, I haven't seen it. It could be a. It could be a. Hang on, what the fuck? Ah, no, it's letting me do it. Okay, interact. Don't be mean. Don't be mean and be a little bit hopeful. Be a bit hopeful that Jason Diesel's gonna do the business. There is a Russia somewhere. There you go. Ah! Jason Diesel might... No, he's okay. I was going to say he might be dying earlier than you think. This doorway is the worst cover of almost any game. Because it doesn't work. It's glitched, I think. I love shooting people in the arse running away. I think that's the greatest. I think they put that in the game on purpose. I showed that barrel what for, didn't I? Oh, that's not good. I'm going to have to flank him, I think. I don't know how good your options are for how you traverse it. I one-shotted him, Dave. Technically. Get the... Right, okay, that wasn't as worrying. A little bit. Is this where the extra room is? I thought it was. He is Jason Diesel. You worked in the movie business, didn't you, Jess?
Don't give me that look. What look? That we're lost without you look.
So you'll do it?
Yeah. I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
Not for long.
got a lovely new ceiling now. Or is it this one? Could be this room, no? I was sure it was somewhere around here. It's 2 or 3 or something, isn't it? Might have missed it. Hang on. No, I think it's in this. You motherless. Oh, if it's gonna blow up there, I don't mind. I can just get ahead of it. It's here, I think, 2 or 3 or whatever it's called.
So what's our situation?
It's that one over there. I'll just wait for the. It's this one.
Feeding me about what's going on.
Mr. President.
I didn't mean to cut that out. Oh, nice. Gloves. I was looking for gloves. I think that gave me an extra grenade, yeah. And it should be... See what I mean? The bloody RNG started kicking in, it knows what I'm marking. And it doesn't agree. These are standard gloves, but they'll be alright. I just need to get rid of that stupid backpack now. That's not better. I don't think there's anything else really. Looks more like Walter White. He does not look like Walter White. I mean, you know, give or take a little bit on the body mass, it's a dead ringer for me. My main character was based on you, Jess, but I don't think you came into the stream very much when I was doing that character. It's 90% hair. and a biker jacket. Right, this is where she helps you out a lot on this mission. Actually, I always forget. It's got some purples, but she uses all of her tricks on it. So you can actually, as long as you can crowd control to the left, she generally takes care of everything else. See how it's like the 4th of July? And as long as you let her do her stuff, she'll stay alive, and they kind of get toasted a little bit, the enemy. I think she has a drone as well, and her drone's just like ridiculously overpowered. I'm guessing it's because she's level 30. Well, that's how the game treats it. Right, this is where I want to concentrate fire. Just need to get rid of... I don't know what weapon she has. I guess she's got the 4th of July drone or something, but it's pretty spectacular when it goes off. I was aiming for the ceiling there, just so you know. That wasn't an accident. I don't understand why she gets to have 2 extra bits and I only get to have... Sorry, she gets more than 2 and I only get to have 2, but apparently that's the way it is. Right. She runs strange though, so she's not the whole package. Because I wanted to make it look more like me. I thought if I base it on me, people will be just mesmerised and stay in stream longer.
Let's meet at the theater later.
You alright there, kitten? Right, okay, let's move on. Did I blow it up? I certainly did. Right, let's get some,
Heads up. You've got hostiles
what are
running
these?
into the
Incendiary?
building from the street.
Incendiary, okay.
Get down there and take care of them. I got Eleanor.
These are quite good for crowd control as well. Doubled up with the turret, they're pretty good. Do you mean beer belly? How dare you? Don't drink beer. Don't think I had the Santa Claus either, but I love this gun. You gotta be careful with it, but that's why when I'm in co-op I don't like other people using it, because they're generally overheated all the time. Look at that.
Is Odessa on the line?
I'll patch her in. Odessa? Kelso has some news for you.
We got Eleanor. Is she okay? She's okay.
Right, so when I was saying that the game, like the story part is a little darker thing, I'm going to show you it here.
See you soon.
When it gives
new footage of the hyenas.
When it gives me this
Might help you make more
footage
sense of them.
option. The first one I felt that had scarier footage, but I'll show you this one.
back.
It should be easy.
What's your fucking problem?
Just leave, man. We don't want any trouble.
Wanna see what I can do?
Guys, maybe we should just leave.
No fucking way. Look at this.
Fucking alert!
This is gonna go good.
It's a bit, to make him look like install the Cats DLC, yeah. Have them fucking around with your gadgets while you're trying to kill the enemy. Okay, so we've got 511 gloves, which give us 5% protection from elites, which is actually it's gonna be good. Mind you, you move through a lot of gear quite fast here, so no, that's not gonna up my armor, and I don't. The mask. It's a little bit better armor, but not a lot, and I'm gonna lose accuracy and critical hit damage, so no, I'm not gonna go for that one. The guns, I think they're crap. All the guns generally now that drop in are gonna be crap for me. They'll all be SMGs and stuff like that. So now I have to head back to the theatre settlement, and it's going to allow me to... Basically, this is all so far has kind of been the introduction to the game. Oh, I didn't know there was Christmas lights in this one. Never noticed them before. But I think the first time I ever played it, I think I might have died on that last mission once. Only once. What do you mean delusions of grandeur? Give over. Stop hating. Start participating. Yeah, every time you put your turret out, the cat should just be like, meh. Don't know where he's gone, actually. The noisy one. Might gone to bed with my housemate. Okay, we're gonna go back to meet Odessa Sawyer now, and she's gonna, like, thank you. Yeah, kind of go here and shoot people. Go there and shoot people. The way you do it in some ways is different. But yeah, you kind of have. It has to be a bit samey to actually do its job, doesn't it? Just gonna go get this recording here.
Where'd you take them?
Just stealing your phone, love.
What's that? All I hear is some bitch that keeps yapping.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I can hear your teeth grinding from across
Thanks.
the room.
My inventory's full now.
About an hour from now, you'll be pissing yourself while pleading with me for a fix.
Fuck off.
We can wait until then. Or you can answer my questions and I'll give you what you need before you start embarrassing yourself.
Great doing business with
All right. Let me know if you change your mind.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kathina, you don't. It's, especially in solo, I mean, as a group, it's pretty cool, because it scales the enemy. But I'm gonna be honest with you, every time I'm in a mission, sometimes like, I think, oh, I'll do one more mission before I go to bed, and it's quite fast-paced. And...
It's worse than ever, Odessa. We're barely holding things together.
What am I supposed to do?
Help us!
I am helping. I am helping. Just not the way you want me to.
We need you out there.
Look how laid back
wouldn't
I am.
stop you.
It's not about that.
I know it isn't. But if we fail...
All right!
It's so fast-paced, you don't, because I don't like shooter games in general.
We could probably spare some...
Apart from Ghost Recon, but I'm a fan of the original Ghost Recon, which was very, very strategic. Very strategic. And I used to play with a... very early days of online groups. I used to play with a group, and we used to play edited maps in competitions, and it was ridiculously difficult. I used to survive a lot. Didn't complete a lot of missions. We got killed a lot of the time. Our leader wasn't very good, but I survived a lot of times when they were dead, because I've always made jokes about it, but I'm quite good at running away. I think I'm half French. Sorry, Christopher, if you've got French in your blood. But I am quite good at running away, or hiding, or avoiding. Not been killed in Elite very often by enemy. I've generally escaped. Only when I've been drunk. Okay, so we've got 4 main missions popped up, and I think you do the Jefferson. I don't know if it's Jefferson Event Center or something you do first, and then it's one of the ones you do first, I think. And you, I'm gonna go back to the White House. And then that kind of puts you on your way, I think. Well, Dave, I mean, if you remember when they released this game, I'm talking away from people who might not know much about the Division, but when they released this one, they said they wanted to get rid of chicken dancing, which anybody who does play PvP probably doesn't know what that is. But I've watched loads of PvP videos, and the chicken dancing hasn't disappeared at all. It hasn't disappeared one bit. And the new changes that they're bringing, it's not going to get rid of the chicken dance either. So that's why I think this game would have been better as single player. I really do. Or co-op single player. But the PvP element in the data zone, those videos are hard to watch for me. Oh, this part isn't open yet. Wow. Tell you what, when you haven't played the lower level for a long time, you forget some of the things.
The neighborhoods you'll be moving through are hyena territory. They're a bunch of vicious assholes who prey on the weak and vulnerable and kill for kicks. And they destroy whatever they can't steal for themselves. They've been an especially serious problem for the theater settlement. Given our situation, we need the help of the settlements. But they can't do much if they're struggling to survive. So see what you can do to take some pressure off them. But don't forget that we have to get the Shade Network back to full strength. In a lot of places, the Division has been the only thing holding people together. But with DC as the priority, most agents are completely cut off. They're
That's
not
good to
gonna
hear,
last long without
Elsgar.
support.
I mean, he says that he's drinking water. He's getting doses of vitamins and everything, aren't you? Yeah, I think that's the thing, Dave. Well, it's not just Ubisoft. Everybody thinks this permanently online model. It stops. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the permanently online model has got nothing to do with the game itself. It's got to do with piracy. That's my personal opinion. I think the reason they're all these companies want to do permanently online stuff is to get rid of piracy. I think they realise that it's the only true way that they can fight it. I was thinking about that the other night.
Okay, people, let's keep this ball rolling. Ramon, what have you got?
We've got the Iowa delegation on board if they get the amendment about biofuels.
How many are left in the Iowa delegation?
Didn't really drop anything.
The rest are all sick.
Well, let's hope those four stay healthy. Who else can we count on? Hey, just got this. The junior senator from Nebraska just sent her staff home for the duration. Damn it, we were counting on her support once we got through the house.
You have to wonder if it's worth it.
What is? This?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting really bad out there. Shouldn't we be, doing something else to help?
You mean
What?
instead of trying to push...
I don't mind chicken dances at weddings, don't get me wrong.
Well, yeah. Look, sooner or later this is going to pass. And when it does,
Not
all
in-
the problems we're dealing with now...
Not in what is essentially a cover shooter game.
For us to keep trying to deal with them because someone has to.
And because we're at the bottom of the pay scale.
I'm going to be honest with you, people. I don't know what the slowdown is. I've got something that's causing a slowdown. Could be the graphics card getting too hot. I don't know. But there's something that's causing a slowdown, and I haven't had it with this graphics card yet. Not once. So I don't know what's causing it. I haven't got... Okay, there's bad guys here, so I have to be careful. I haven't got anything open with lots of memory either. I'm going to just see if I can drop this a little bit ahead of them. And the guy at the back needs taken out. Oh, you mother lover. I don't like how the fire just pretty much stops. They don't pat it out or anything. Ones that was on fire. No, I'm not. So look, as long as... Yeah, I think he knows what he's doing. Oh, you're gonna get the... It's like when you're walking in the mountains, Elsgar, for a few days, you start getting some crazy ass... You just fixate on some things. Like, even when you're not hungry, because you're kind of eating plain food, you just start... focusing on stuff. Right, okay, so... This is gonna... It's gonna half kill me, because... Oh, cripes. Ah, somebody's here! Who's here? It's a good job I saw these guys, because... Luckily, for some reason, it doesn't alert these people here.
That was a tough one.
But... I don't know, I can't remember whether you go forward here. There's a point where the enemy can't properly reach you, and I can't remember where it is.
Reinforcements en route.
I can't remember where it is. I think it's not here. Don't think it's here anyway. I'll try and take out the grenaders and that guy, because he's more dangerous than anything else. I think I chose the wrong position. Gets too close, some of them. Can't quite get that guy, can I? Oh! Ah! See what I mean? I don't know where the nader is. Oh, he's here. Little bastard. Pardon my French. Look, the ESP, he's not going to pop out because he knows I'm not... He knows I'm looking to aim at him. It's got bugger all to do with cover. What it does is it waits until you are out of ammo. It's not as easy. And my backup haven't even arrived yet. No! No! I'm dead. Permadeath, people. I do not believe it. No, dead. I knew I should have stayed at that one place back. I was just out of reach there. Dagnammit. I do not believe that. I've never died in the early parts of the game. Bit angry with myself. Bit angry with myself on that. Wow. That's not shit, Dave. That's my own fault. I knew I should have stayed back on the bit before. And there was a reason, because I didn't realise he can spam grenade you. That's what I wasn't. I know he was a high level character, but I didn't realise he can spam grenade. Dagnammit. Okay, well, that's that. That's that all done. Dusted. Right. So, what I'll do is I'll go and load up a different character. Do you know what, Kathina? I might. Janice D's. I cannot believe. Wow. That is pretty crappy. I cannot. And I wasn't even being that uncareful. I really thought I'd last a lot longer than an hour. I thought I'd be lasting days. Wow, that is Let's switch to the Jess character and do something. Oh mate, Janice Diesel. Ah, what a load of shite that was. I can't believe I just got smoked on that. I really can't. I really can't. That's embarrassing. I can't, Dave. I'm sorry. Lower level stuff getting killed. It's not acceptable. Not when I've played the game for so long and I know the things like distances.
Black Tusk may have interest in the broadcasting capabilities of the building. Whatever brought them here, we can't allow them to stay.
I know what the distances are and stuff. I know that I shouldn't have been pissing about. Can't remember if I must have done the Pentagon mission. Didn't even know that. Is Keeneland College back open? No. No, there's not. There honestly isn't really. I don't know if I've done this one actually. There's no excuse for that. I should have lasted 10 times longer than that. 100 times longer than that. I was confident of getting to level 30. I'm going to be honest with you. I was confident of getting level 30. She has to be bald. Do you know what? I'm gonna restart and do it with a different character. So hang on, let me go back to the main menu because I feel really stupid about that one. You only live twice, I guess. They're interesting, Dave. They add a lot to the story. If you're into the story and everything, they do add They do add a lot to the story. No, I don't care, because I'm a bit angry with myself. I'm not the type of person who gets angry, but that's I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a getting drunk and parking up at it's the same as parking up at a nav beacon with a thingy full of painite and then going to bed. You get what I mean? It's that level of stupidity. Right, okay, we can't have an ugly chick. I'm going down the ugly chick route again. Sister from a different mother? Why are the heads not changing now? Something not quite right about it. What the hell is that? She looks like the alien from that film where the bloke shags his alien. Mind you, they have got the same ears. They have got the same ears. They have got that going for them. Skin tone. Right. Markings, different one from her brother, but she's scarred all the same. Right, okay. And I'm just gonna go live with this one because I can't be arsed with all the... I'm at a loss for that.
Priority mission highlighted. Proceed to the marker.
No, because do you know what, Kathina? And that's why I should have had that hive.
Meet me at the gate.
You know, I was saying, oh, I don't need the hive. I can use crowd control. That's why I needed the hive. The hive would have revived me. I could have dropped back, and I'd have been all right.
Follow me.
I need backup.
You know, I've got a good first instinct, and half the time I don't listen to it. That's my big problem.
Detected. Take cover.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Keep firing and take them out. You keep coming. Hold the line. Watch your flank.
Where are they?
There you are. Not scared.
Oh, he's there.
Keep moving. Don't stay in one spot for too long. We have to get down there to help him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a grenade on him first, and then I can move to her.
Get him. They all over me. Let me get him.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip this because we've seen all this part, people. So anywhere I can cut a cutscene for the time being, I'm just gonna
It's been
jump
7
it.
months since the outbreak.
I think this part you have to live through, unfortunately.
We still live in fear of the virus, the green poison. The real danger is out there, waiting.
You're horrible, you lot. Sometimes you do realise that. Right, come on. If I get killed in the same spot, I'm gonna go fucking mental. I told you that cat. He's probably the reason it's bloody stuttering. Give over. Skip all this crap. I mean, notice I'm using the word crap now because I'm a bit annoyed with myself.
Flash priority.
The base of operations is under attack. Hostile
I love
forces
it.
have breached
She's
our southern
actually got a
perimeter.
YOLO
We're
cap.
in need of immediate assistance. Repeat, need immediate assistance from any nearby agents.
Didn't see that one before. I'd have worn the YOLO cap on the first character, but again, yeah, you only live once. Right, okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to go with the same thing. I think the glasses were the thing that let me down. I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't confident with them from the beginning. I'm going to kind of go with... No. Yeah, maybe go with those ones. They feel a bit better. Do I need a mask? No, I don't need a mask. Look, I can play this game. Look, I've got some masks. You know, I'm gonna get them from doing something. She was in the God knows what God knows what some of these things are. She's in the she's definitely in the Navy, and she's got Hawaiian shorts on. She nicked that off a dead body. Let's say. Okay. I want them to see me coming this time. She's gonna have a Tyrannosaurus Rex because she's badass, and we're gonna have blue shoes. Right? Okay. Semi-believable. Do they have the compound bows? With no, I don't think they do have a level 30 thing, but my level 30 character, I've settled on a crappy gun, and it is a crappy gun. Oh, she looks like me. She looks like a brother from behind. Oh, that's a bad choice of words as well. What am I doing tonight? I've come out with some clangers. She looks like a brother from behind. Right, that's it. That's gonna be written on my tombstone. Twat off. I'm playing with anger now, so I might actually be a bit better. Shit knee pads. Ah, these help messages are really starting to piss me off here.
All government personnel, the White House is under attack. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Right, I don't have any grenades with this character. This is class. Is it because she's a woman? Do they not trust her around grenades or something? It's sexist, this game, I'm telling you. But she's not got any grenades.
I've got eyes on a division agent heading north toward the White House. Looks like they've cut down a group of hyenas and are headed this way.
Agent, if you can hear us on this frequency, keep pushing forward and blindside these bastards.
Just run and grab this gun and these this extra thing, but it's already dropping crap for me, so it's against me from the bloody start. I'm going to end up finishing this game as a paranoid schizophrenic, I'm telling you. Look, everything's shit. It knows that I've tried it and that I did badly. It knows I'm playing angry, so it's like, right, I'm just going to drop crap for you now. I think that's the first decent thing it's dropped. And it's a 1 improvement. I love this. I love my life. Why do things go against me? Okay, some decent knee pads there. I didn't even know I had those ones. Right. That's why she's got the board shorts on, to let it all slip out. Don't know where that came from either. I haven't even been drinking. You'd think I had. No need, don't need no grenade. She's the power of her mind. Who's Charles Javier? Wasn't he a wide receiver for the Washington Redskins at some point? I'm joking, I know he is. Just sounds like he could be a wide receiver. Double tap A to roll. Cheers. Glad I remember that. That'll help me when I'm getting bloody spam naded. Still haven't got fucking... Have that, you twats. Have some of that. How do you like fire? Fire. Da 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 da. I'll teach you. Is it teach you to burn? I'm telling you, I like this when I play angry. Oh. Seem to be able to shoot a bit more straight. Probably gonna die faster, but I need to get the angle on him actually. There we go. Good angle on him there. I'm leveling up faster because I'm getting I think the game wait, where did he come from? That's cheating. Still haven't got grenade, just so you know. I had tons of them before. I haven't got one now. That's some fetish. Oh, dismiss, fuck off. I tell you what, I was looking at Google Maps in 3D last night, and they've got the centre of Washington down almost. There's a couple of smaller buildings, insignificant buildings that aren't correct, but everything else is equip a grenade to throw it. I would, mate, if I had any.
Hey, thanks for the help out there.
Like I said, we're going to have to skip all this because otherwise it's just too time consuming for my... I can't believe the first...
By the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with a quartermaster.
Did I get a cache? I didn't get... You don't get a cache on your first one.
You're going to need the edge.
Right, do I actually take the hive thing? I think I should.
Looks like you're ready to learn
for good measure. I really do. I don't want to. Can't remember which one. It's not the boost, it's the reviver. It's that one. I'm gonna take it just for good measure. You don't actually. You assign it to a slot, but you don't. It automatically deploys. Thankfully, deploys. Fucking century am I living in? It automatically deploys. You know, streamers sometimes we say stuff that it doesn't mean anything. They left who out? Who are we on about? What is that? Something I said? I'm gonna be honest. Press. Okay, so now I have to open the and now I have to open the mega map, even though it's not opening. Press.
Priority message to all active duty agents.
Oh, he's getting angry now. Do you know what? I'm gonna try and rush through this, and I'm gonna get absolutely nailed to the wall by somebody.
Also known as the dollar
Come on.
or the green poison, has been identified as Dr. Gordon Amherst. Amherst's body has been found and
we know that.
identified. Postmortem shows that.
Right, we know that. Okay. And what is it in Groundhog Day when he's going, don't drive angry to the groundhog? That's me. Oh, right, okay. No, I think most of those buildings are in it. Oh, let's go. It was like, what was it? The MI6 building in the UK. If you walk in the front door, because you can walk in the front door, and if you walk in the front door and ask if it's MI6, they tell you no. But everybody and their mother knows it's MI6. It's one of the strangest things. Hold to open the inventory. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay, so let's see what we've got there, because it's an M16 A2. Was that on Alan's guy's list? Can't remember. Right. Right, so I really just I came for the armor, stayed for the lols. There's a mission at the end, level 30 mission in the Pentagon. Can't remember it though, I must have played it when I was drunk. I don't remember being in the Pentagon. Oh, same gun again. RNG's loving me today. It's pissing all over my chips. Right. It's piss, I love that saying, pissing on your chips. Right, it's shit that gun. Okay, right, at least we know. Right, like I said, I'm going to pretty much run through this fast because I've got almost an hour left of the stream and, well, more or less an hour of the stream. Oh, I thought that dead body on the floor was one of them. MP5, I'm not using a submachine gun in city streets, it's not happening. Are you just writing a backstory here? I think she's going to be better. I think I'm going to have more luck with her. I don't know why, I really do feel like I'm going to have more luck with her. Where did he jump down from there? There we go. I shouldn't get affected by that. No. It's for my brother, mother lover. The only thing about this is going to feel strange playing through that mission again because we already saved it, or my brother did. And what I'm going to do is actually, because I expect to last for longer than a stream, fucking getting killed on the first bloody... That was one of the reasons there was because my bloody backup didn't come in fast enough either. Sometimes your backup gets stuck fighting people on the street, and it's really annoying when that happens because you can get left out with your cheese in the wind. Isn't that the old saying? You can't really shoot car tires out in this one. I used to love shooting car tires out to get. Oh yeah, you can. That dropped it. Oh no, that was him. Fuck off. It would be down to Granny Diesel. Granny Gas Oil. This doesn't one shot, but bloody hell, you can down them with two shots.
Dealt with them all. Did we lose anyone?
No, because I saved you. You'd have been useless without me, mate, but I was there, so...
We can finish this.
It's for my brother.
Electronic device detected.
Oh, I'll take all of these electronic devices again. It's all XP. It's only a little bit, actually, at this lower level. I might probably better off saving it for the higher level.
No, I didn't let him go.
Motherfucker, we were gonna trade them.
Oh well.
That's what you're gonna tell Diesel when he asks why you killed him?
No, Diesel's dead. What are you on about?
The woman who runs it is named Odessa.
And he was never the bad guy.
Try to stay on her good side.
I've got to change her hair at some point because I don't know, it's pissing me off. She does it too much like her brother, I think. You alright, fella? Come through the extended family. Oh my god, I can't believe my I can't believe I'd had my character killed off. What a dick.
The weather can be relentless up here.
Anybody else having flashbacks?
Where'd you take him? Is he still alive?
Hey there.
Portable electronic device detected.
Yeah, we know there's a new mission because we've done it before.
Electronic device detected.
Odessa Sawyer's daughter, Eleanor, is being held by the hyenas for leverage over the theater settlement. We need to get her back alive.
She's
and
not. My
unharmed.
brother freed her.
Kelso
Can I
is
just get a
already
free
on site.
pass for that
We'll
one?
attempt to throw the hyenas into disarray
Right,
to
let
help
me
you
just
get
check.
inside, so the two of you can link up to secure the hostage. The hyenas been here a while, know the building, but they
I
shouldn't be
love
expecting
how
an
he's
attack.
telling me what to do. He's not prepared to pull a finger out of his own backside to get it done. He's telling me how to go about my job. I'm nowhere near as strong. Nowhere near as strong as my first character at this point. Oh, fuck up. Right, okay. Sorry, Aaron. Shaniqua Diesel. Oh. Fuck y'all, I should have just turned the stream off when I died. It's kind of defeating the object, this. Can't understand how angry I am about that. So... I knew! I said it when I went into the bloody thing. I said, I think I should stay here, but... No. I have to prove myself wrong. Yeah, my brother's got a bullet in his ass. Oh, for God's sake, I don't want to matchmake. Oh, there's bad guys here. Hasn't even noticed me stood right next to her. Maybe I actually thought I was just one of them. I think they thought I was one of them there. Maybe they thought I was on something too, hanging around in board shorts.
Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
Well, it's not just you and me, is it? Because there's three of you.
What the fuck was that? It came from inside the building? Oh, no shit, but what caused it?
Who's he talking to?
Assume the worst. You think someone's attacking?
Is he talking to himself?
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
I think he was honestly having a full-blown conversation with himself. Alright, come on. Oh, okay.
Portable device detected.
I was telling you though, I was thinking of doing like a full-on backstory to the person. I'm bloody glad I didn't now, because I'd have been really pissed off getting downed after doing all that.
Hostile radio intercepted.
We're under attack. It might be a diversion, so be ready. For everyone.
I'm sure he was crawling there.
Not getting away with that.
Feels weird playing this next part's actually going to be quite difficult without a turret or a dome. They're quite helpful when somebody gets on that minigun. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Hostile radio intercepted.
I'm heading upstairs to the hostage. Everybody, get to the atrium.
Saint here.
The who now?
Hyena big shot. Real unpleasant. We need to kill this asshole.
Oh yeah, it's showing up. And search buddy, there we go. What if you could just hunt my dead brother down and loot his body? Yeah, it'd be a bit sad that I'd have to steal off him, but yeah, it would be pretty good. Good to have all those guns back and everything. There's no way I've got as good a stuff now as I did with him. I'm gonna hang around here. I'm gonna hang around over here. Come on, let me get that grenade out, please. Please let me get that grenade out. I've missed. Great. Tell you, I seem to kick up a gear when I'm playing angry. I'm dealing with this faster than I did the first time, and I haven't. And he dropped his grenade. What? Ah, he says. I shot him. Come on. There you go. One down. There we
Went all
go.
the way to the top floor. Take the stairs to the right of the elevators and work your way up.
What was it called? Zombie? I don't think I remember it. Right, that's the assault rifle. So let me take this. This is shock rounds. Quite like shock rounds. You let one off with the. Why am I coming out with these sayings? You let one off, and they're so stunned by it. But you shoot them with one of the shock ones, and then you can take them down with your assault rifle while they're stood there. It's a very nice piece of equipment. Why is it doing that? I either stick to everything or... See how he's standing there now, and then you can just take him down with your... Come on. If I shoot that... Maybe I can gas him. So there's always a gun crate in here. I can't change that sniper rifle out at the moment, otherwise I'll lose my shock stuff, so I'm going to keep it in. Oh! Hang on, there's a collectible there. I think I missed that one last time actually.
Why didn't you tell us? Honey, I'm so sorry. No, you're not.
Moonwalking. You think this is a game? You think this is a game? Oh, this is the part I don't like. Oh, you motherless! crotch. You can't beat a good crotch shot. Fuck you. This is for my brother, and this is for my sister, and this is for my grandmother. Ah, come on. There's one at the back there, hasn't even stood up. There he is. Let's see if we can stand him up with a shot. I hope you have a small family. Right, there we go. There we go. I wonder why they got rid of it. Sounds like what was that other game, that the zombie game where you could kind of make crazy weapons and stuff. I need to collect some of these things. I'm running around. I'm so intent on just avenging my brother's death that I'm not picking up gear, and there might be some gear, good gear involved. I need that one.
I just found an ammo stockpile. I'm gonna detonate it.
Jesus! Oh, for God's sake, come on. Blasphemous.
That's what you get, you dumb sons of bitches.
You doing all right there, Kelso?
As long as I'm not breathing asbestos. That blast did a lot of damage.
I'm doing better now with this character. I seem to be. I feel like I'm. I do feel like I'm doing more with this character than I was with the other one. But I think, like I said, I think it's just because I'm playing a bit angry, so. Still got 17 of these shock bullets. Kind of not want to get rid of them because they're quite. See what I mean? Oh, shite on a stick! You can't take a lot of beatings either. Beats. Can't even see where he went. Oh, I thought you were there. No. Not particularly. Is he downstairs? Ah, he's there. Didn't notice he was hiding up there. Just go to the sniper rifle. I can get him pinged up then. Oh. Right, how many of them have we got left? 7. Okay, I'm gonna keep hold of it just for the time being.
This can't be that different.
It's a world of difference.
I'm on the roof, holding for backup.
I have eyes on you, Kelso.
You see Saint?
I don't know what he looks like, but there are plenty of hostiles up there.
Not for long.
Here! How do you like me now, bitch? Grenade!
Right, okay, so I can get rid of that now. I've run out of the bullets. So, 275, 314. I'll take that. That one. And that one. Right. That one's a bit. This is terrible. I had like named gear when I was doing this before, and now I've got next to nothing. Right, let's go. That room's one of these. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, Kathina. I quite like Watch Dogs as a premise. But Watch Dogs is one of those games where I just think Ubisoft didn't do it right. I really don't. The first one was alright, but the AI in it is some of the worst AI ever. And they kind of made the mistake of trying to copy GTA, but using like GTA mistakes, or keeping GTA mistakes. The AI in it was shocking. Really, really bad. That's SMG thing, but it doesn't do anything. SMG damage is not going to do anything with this gun. It's a very strange game. The setting and everything I really liked, and I've played it. Don't get me wrong, I've played it quite a lot. I think I completed it actually. But there was something about the AI in it that used to really tick me off.
Whoever planned this timed it perfectly. We've already got.
But having said that, it's a bit like the old Assassin's Creed where they're holding it back because they wanted to perfect it, as they put. So, you never know, maybe they've done a good job on this one.
Negative on that, sir. DCD has just confirmed the pathogen is a smallpox variant.
Right, again, it's coming up with these bloody messages when I really don't need them.
So who was it?
I have to keep an eye on the left now because I haven't got that.
They've got problems of their own, sir. The truth is we don't know. We just don't know.
See what I mean? I haven't got that cover on my left-hand side, and they're all just gonna. That was a headshot. Right, now I'm gonna try swinging it over here a little bit. Oh, I like this gun for constant shooting. Does the business. I think I just... What? Oh, I thought she was enemy there. I'm just going to keep going for the femoral artery and hopefully... Oh, he's not got any... Oh no, he has got... He's got a backpack on now. His armor seems to have broken off, which is a good... Pretty cool. I'm not very good at aiming here, of course. Okay, he's down and... He's down. I'm actually enjoying this burst one. It feels tight. the grouping of the shots feels pretty tight on it, so...
Eleanor? Your mom sent us to bring you home. Are you hurt?
I'll get rid of that and get the accuracy.
Who are you? What's going on?
I'll lose a couple.
She's in shock. I'll bring her down when she's fit to move. Let's meet at the theater later.
Right, 152. Oh, I'm gonna keep this. I like the way this one feels. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely good. I think Beyond Good and Evil's been held back for the new systems. But you never know, it could drop in sooner than we think. Well, this might push me up to level 3 at least. At least I can gear up a little bit. I think literally when I do this next takeover, I'm just going to run away. Let my people, until my people arrive. Not going to risk it.
On the line.
I'll patch her in. Odessa? I also have some news for you.
We got Eleanor. Is she okay? She's okay. I'm bringing her home. Oh, gosh.
I think those are incendiary bullets, them ones, if I remember right. It hasn't shown me, but... Oh, shock
got some new
rounds.
footage of the hyenas. Might help you make more sense of them.
I don't need to watch that. We've already watched that one, so I'm just going to open the field proficiency cache. I've got dog shit. Oh my god, this game is really... It's still an unnamed backpack for level 3. Come on. At least I might be able to buy some kit. When I get back and sort this out. Actually, we can fast travel. Don't know why I'm doing that. I can fast travel to the thingy. Hopefully we don't have to climb all the stairs when you fast travel either. I forgot about that.
Ready to make a deal?
62 and it gives me damage to... Yeah, I think I'll get that. I need to sell... Right, I'll just get rid of this. 455.
This stuff is welcome.
I'll get the badge. I'm not going to get non... Stop, I don't need the rifle.
I appreciate your business.
I'm not going to get non-name gear because it doesn't make sense.
Hello.
Hang on, it's saying meet with Odessa. No, it's there. Idiot. Right, okay, this is about as far as I got before, so I'm going to skip this part and it should jump to the map. And then the panic can start kicking in because now I've got to complete this part again. But certainly won't be doing any of those missions yet for the time being. Frank Sinatra's in my house at the moment. I don't know if anybody can hear that. It's like having a teenager. I think the first time around it made me play worse because, well, I don't know actually. I think one of the reasons I died was because I wasn't taking it as seriously with the permadeath as I thought I maybe should. I think, well, you've seen me when I'm playing Elite and stuff. I don't really play scared in general because I don't think it really helps doing that. But I don't know. I think that mistake was actually more because I was too used to maybe being able to survive those situations. I honestly don't know how I managed to F that one up. I'm going to be totally honest with you, I really don't. The takeover points are notoriously difficult at the beginning, which is why I would normally do a bit of a loot run. I know where there's a lot of loot boxes and stuff, so I go and do a loot run and try and at least get enough gear to have a basic build that I know is going to protect me a little bit.
Given our situation, we need the help of the settlements.
So maybe because I'm on stream and I don't want to waste too much time like that, I can't.
Don't forget that we have to get the Shade Network back to full strength.
Taking it as serious
In a lot
as
of places,
maybe.
the division has been the only thing holding people together.
Oh, actually, I'm waiting on Cyberpunk. I don't like the idea of first person, but they might do. They might do a Rockstar and. Oh, this is good when they're fighting each other actually, because you can pick half them off from distance. Oh. Where is he? Where's that last one? Because I don't want to. Ah, there he is. I think that's him anyway. Yeah. I'm not going to get in on him fast enough here, am I? Oh, Christ, Harry, you're a terrible shot. There we go. It depends how well they've done it, though.
Portable device detected.
Again, it's one of those things where we'll have to see what it's like on release, because they've already downgraded it a lot, which is not... It's not the end of the world, I don't think, but... I prefer it being first. Yeah, but The Witcher was... I mean... I don't know. I don't mind it being third person. I think you just have a broader view when you play in third person. But I think it should be optional. There are people who play Red Dead Redemption first person and they really like it. I couldn't play it in first person. I don't know. I suppose it's all like you say. It's what different people like, isn't it? What? I'm gonna die here already. I know I am, because I'm gonna get myself into difficult situations. I love how I just rolled into him. I'm sure it knocked him on his ass. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I keep doing this.
You're in a world of hurt.
Alright. Playing way too angry here. But I have got incendiary bullets on this, so I need to make sure that I use them. And we are going to do this from way back now. Right, I've got 3 grenades and I've got 3... right, there's some bad guys somewhere around here, so I'm going to just get these cleared out because they are going to really mess it up for me. And the game's actually doing its best for messing it up for me here. Okay, can start this takeover process now. I'd not seen this one before. It's right on the cusp of the area where you can call your allies in. I don't like the spotlights, makes it a bit more difficult to
Reinforcements incoming.
see what I mean? But see, with that I can roll off and I've kind of got a bit of distant protection. It's not the great when you have to get back up and go into line of fire almost immediately, but oh shit. Made a hash up of that one. Right, forget it. Get on it! Can't bloody line him up for me, and he's got a bead on me. There we go. See, that one lands alright. Gotcha, you little shit. Right, my guys have arrived, so I am actually going to let them do a bit of the work here as well. I'm not happy that he's getting away with it scot-free. Jump away! Oh, do you know, I'm so lucky there. I don't know how I survived that. He better not come straight at me because I can't bloody handle him. He is coming straight towards me. I'll get you. Right, well, at least he's been taken care of. This shouldn't be too hard to clear this now. He says, as long as they don't keep on that bloody thing. But I think all the grenadiers are gone now. Oh no, there was one left, but he's done. He's done now. Oh, they're all hiding downstairs now. I hate it when they do this. Right, that's that done, thank God. Well, it's not done, but it's part done.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Right, well, that's done.
Don't drop your guard for a second.
Yeah.
Supply room access.
It was still a bit harder than I expected, but again, that's to do with, I'm sure it's to do with not having the right equipment yet, but at least I got a couple of things back, and now I can get into the supply room. Jason, that was for you. No, you can't destroy them. Alright, Jess, sorry about that. I didn't see Jess was leaving. Jess always leaves when you're in like a firefight, I've noticed. Has anybody else noticed that? It stays for the crap part, and then as soon as it gets tasty, it's like, yep, I'm off, people. Right, okay, so that's that done. So what I was going to say with the other character is that it's really important to level up correctly. So what I'm actually going to do with this series and this character, don't speak too soon, is try to make sure that I gear up and stuff in between episodes. So in between episodes I won't do any missions, I won't do any side missions or anything, but I will allow myself to gear up. So before I do a stream on it, I'll go around and make sure that I feel that I'm ready for the next mission, because when damage to elites and protection from elites, probably need protection from elites in the lower level, but I don't get as much armor, so, or health, so I'll have to take a pass on that. There's the FAL, but that's not that's an assault rifle in this game. Don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want any of those. I'll keep the FAL and maybe check it out, because it's one of the ones Eladgar was saying to check out. Right, okay, so we've got our first control point now, which is good. And I actually don't know why the other control points haven't suddenly popped up for us yet. Yeah. I'm going to try not to think too far ahead. Like I said, it's one of the reasons why I want to try and gear up a little bit, because I think if you gear up a little bit, you got less chance of making a total to yourself. Sell. Okay, so sell all that stuff for now.
Thanks for boosting.
Right, I'm level 3. I'm just gonna see if I've got anything in here. The only thing is that I shouldn't really take anything from here, because, or maybe you actually can't. Maybe you actually can't. Right, okay, so I just want to do a check on, it would be here, no? Hang on a second. Yes, would be here on this cross section. So I'm gonna go fast travel to the White House. Oh, I've got an SHD unlock actually. Didn't realise that. Things like SHD tech, if I get it, I've got to give over. I've got to spend this stuff like literally as soon as I get it. I should be like a Dolly on a Dole Waller on payday, to be honest.
Hey there.
Oh, I don't even have the perks yet. Maybe you have to do that one mission. Oh. No, probably not. Probably not. I could never say never.
Hey, agent, come check this out.
You've said it before, you know, sometimes... The thing is, one of the things I did used to like doing, I think I explained it before when I was playing Elite, we were talking about it once, and I said that in the Division 1, when I was grouped up, one of the things I did like doing was just running through the enemy. Not shooting them, running past them, and they actually got confused. So, when they were confused, it allowed my teammates an easier shot at them. So it's not a bad idea sometimes. It really isn't. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm going to kind of stake out one of the other locations that you have one of these oh, I've alerted somebody here. There we go. Oh, he was a nader as well. I tell you what, they seem to keep their heads down a bit more in this mode. I don't know if that's written into it. Yeah, basically that's what I used to do. I got it from right, hang on a second, because the cat's pissing me off here. With a good shot with a book, though. There you go. I got it from, what was it called? Not Saving Private Ryan, the TV show. There was a situation where a sergeant basically ran through a village full of Germans. And at first they didn't. Yeah, it does allow you to go do it. So I'm gonna give this a try. It's a bit risky, slightly risky, but I'm gonna kill these first, if it lets me. I should be able to get 3 of them with a grenade. Shh. Okay, that's good enough for me. Right, I'm going to kind of cheese this waypoint a little bit, because it is actually possible. You can't do it there, though, can you?
Reinforcements en route.
I know they can't grenade you from there, and when they can, you can kind of jump out the way. Oh, shot him up the arse. It's a good start. I know the guy on the... I'm not doing this right. I'm talking about kind of cheesing it, and I'm not even doing it properly. Can't see this. Ah, there he is, you little cheek. Ah, needs a grenader. That just shot me through 2 walls. Don't like that. Can't believe I didn't take him out with that. There we go. Oh. Okay, now my guys are moving in, so there's only 2 grenaders left now. Oh no, there's a purple one there somewhere. Oh, that might be opposite factions fighting each other. So that's not too bad. You can let them just kind of do each other over and pick them off from a distance. So it's not too bad. Right, so he's down. Right, okay, there's just 2 guys left apparently. I keep thinking there's only 1, and then it surprises me. Right, there's 1, and it's just purple doing that. Oh, there's another one here. Actually, there's some coming from the other side.
Heavily armored hostile.
Okay, here you go. This is where it gets a bit more difficult now, because I don't know whether to go back. Because he's a grenader, this guy, so he's a bit more tricky. being a bit of a pain in the backside, this one, because he seems to be evading bloody everything. He's not just evading my guys, he's evading when I can see him. And what's going to happen is I'm going to forget he exists, and he's going to come up behind me and shoot me in the back of the bloody head. I don't know who he's having a firefight with. Here he comes, right. That's alright now. Right, I'm out of ammo, that's not a good start. Somebody got that bloody turret thing again. I'm hoping that they're taking out the enemy. Ah, come on. Bloody aim on it, shocking. Come on. There we go. Right, so I think we've only got the big bad guy now. He's up there having a fight with people who don't even count. This is ridiculous. I've never had a full-blown war going on where the AI doesn't know who it's supposed to be attacking. See what I mean? And my guys aren't even helping me. This is not good because I'm out of ammo on two things here. Don't know, how do you like them? I've got to run like the Dickens here because I haven't actually got any bloody bullets. Right, sorry for cheesing that one, but I had to. There's nothing I could do there. Cheese that one, but I knew I'd have to. But at least we've got two locations now. Still not dropping any decent gear for me, you know. It's having my life, this. God, double barrel shotgun, lovely. That's what I needed. That's what I wanted. Ah, everything's lower. It's shocking. Ah, that's +5, but gives SMG and critical hits. No good for me. And this could give me skill power, but it's a 65 drop. Might as well just take that one. It was slight amount of. I can't believe I've still got a grey mask. This far into the process, you should not have a grey mask at all. Let's have a look. Has anything popped up here? No. Right. There's some gear somewhere around here. You know, one of my worries actually, Kathina, when you talk about that, is I'm worried about actually running into random people like these and having them finish me off. That would be the bad news for me. Wow, Mike. Like, because they're doing that. That's kind of what worries me.
We wipe them out.
Right, we've got a weapon up here. Normally an olive crate's a good weapon, but an MP5, which I don't use, submachine guns. So.
Friendly Satellite control point detected.
It's of no use to me.
Portable electronic
I might have to
device
get used to
detected.
bloody using it.
Portable device detected.
There's an SHD crate there, but it doesn't activate. I don't think you can open it. No. If it's in a mission, you can. But if you've not activated it, you can't.
How much of an obstacle someone is, or how
Oh no,
much
it's not
benefit
that
there
way,
is
it's
to letting
this
them
way.
keep breathing a while longer, then it becomes simple math. And simple math is simple to do.
I thought you said simple meth.
It's almost as easy as putting 2 bullets center mass and a third one in the head.
No, I don't think she can get it by trade. She looks like Skunk and Nancy. She ain't gonna get anything from trade.
Russians nearby.
Trade. Right. It's good to know that during an apocalypse, your brain still
Friendly
goes
control
there.
point nearby.
Okay, at least we've got a slightly better mask with skill haste. I've got quite a lot of skill haste actually in this build. It's not even a great MP5 anyway, and that file can go in the bin as well. My weapons are starting to drop off a little now actually. Just in general. I think we're going to go back through here. Because the thing is, there's always somebody somewhere with a gun. Wait, did I miss one? No, it's just general loot. Stop fucking about, you. Can't even kill a bloody deer. I'd starved before I got killed. Telling you. Well, no, I'm going to be honest with you, Kathina. Even though like some of them are red, it depends on your play style. Some people can make SMGs really work for them. You know, they get in really up close and we'll go for like the build that gives you more SMG damage and stuff like that. I prefer to keep myself a bit. Hang on a second. I get critical hit chance, which I prefer actually, and 5% protection from weight. It's alright. I'll lose a little bit of armor, but it's not the end of the day. That one gives me 22 more armor, but again, yeah, see 10% SMG damage. But as I'm not using the SMG, but I could use it and have 22% extra armor. 22 extra armor. But to be honest with you, 22 is not a huge amount. So there's no weapon and no piece of loot in this game is meta. Nothing. In actuality, it's one of the reasons why they're making big loot changes to the game, because apparently they want that. They don't want people making hybrid builds. Because if you make hybrid builds, you can actually make a build that works for you, and they don't want that. So they're taking it out of the game in the future. Much to the happiness of all the PvPers. Because now they'll be able to cheese the game to get the best weapons and down people easily. And call themselves the best. I don't know why I sound so miserable about it, but I'm just, yeah, it's not something that I particularly like about these games. Wow, come on. I don't want to do that mission quite yet, but I was sure that the game doesn't require you to go and do that mission so early, but it must do.
The priorities are to locate Espinoza and get that shade
Well,
node reactivated.
I'm kind of nearly at the end of the stream actually, so what I might actually do is I'm going to go to the White House and trade this in, and then I'll probably end the stream, and then I don't want to mess about with this one. I genuinely don't want to go do a mission and get down just because I couldn't be asked. waiting a little bit longer. Oh, well, actually, shotgun build at the moment is one of the strongest in PvP. I'm guessing you can make, if it works in PvP, it should work in PvE.
Hey there.
Yeah, look, Hive doesn't. You don't even need it for solo, really. Right. Okay. Well, Jason is dead, but Janice lives, and it's yes, that is a woman. I know you can't really tell, but yeah, it's been a bit. It's like I said, I don't think I took it too seriously at the beginning, and then I got Jason killed off. But Janice is still alive, and I intend to get a lot further with her, and I probably will, because there'll always be Jason in the back of my head, eating away at me, eating away at my psyche. So I'll call this stream to an end for the time being. Keep an eye out on Friday, because I might actually stream, even though it's not one of my official days. Check the Discord. I'll be streaming Wednesdays and Sundays as a rule of thumb. But there will be other days when if it takes me. I don't know. I can't get my bloody words together. So I'll say thanks very much for joining, and do join me for the next episode, whenever that might be. Maybe next week. Who knows? Okay, 9-7. I can't believe I killed him. What a dick.